Hi guys, I'm just on to do the TV book I had this week. So today it's going to be The Notebook. Probably a few of you have seen it. It's kind of oldish movie, but it's a classic. So I'm going to just mess around and see what I come up with. So I'll bring these down and we'll start. Might be a short video, might be a long video, I don't know. I'll see when I'm done. See what we get. So I'll bring this down and I'm just going to see if I can maybe zoom these in a little so you can see it better now that I know how to zoom in and zoom out if it opens. Right, there we go. So let's go. So I want a nice background, but I've got these two birds as well here, because I want to use the quote, if you're a bird, I'm a bird, but that's kinda dark. I could paint these, but do I want to? That's it. Hang on a sec, I'm just going to, it's quite a wee bit, well, a wee bit, I say a wee bit, I meant a big bit. And this kind of paint these birds and see if it looks alright in the background. So I'm just painting them with some gold, well, copper paint, but I don't know how well it's going to look, so I may need to rethink. Yeah, it's still really dark, so I might need to rethink this. I'm just going to get my book back up and see what other things I can do with it. So this. I'm just going to see a lot of these pages are pretty dark because I tend to use dark colours a lot. So I'm just looking through to see if I've got any pages that might look okay with it. If not, I'll pause and I'll go and look through my drawer. There's a nice blue that would sort of go well with the sky. Yeah, we'll use this one. Oh god, I've ripped some of it, but no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't need to be neatly on there, just a little bit, just to give me a bit of a cooler background. So I'm just gonna use this. So I'm just kind of playing around at the moment, positioning things where I want things to go. And I've got this note paper here, this lined note paper, which I thought would be good for the quote since it's meant to be the notebook. So I'm just going to test my pen, yep, and I'm going to write. I'm just going to double check that this quote is right, but I'm sure it's if you're a bird, I'm a bird. So I'm just going to check this online just to make sure that I'm getting this right. But I'm sure that's what it is. If you're a bird, I'm a bird. Right, that is right. So I'll just write here. I just want to, and I'll just paint all over my hand. In fact, do you know what, I'm sitting doing this, but I have got other iCads I could be using. In fact, give me 2 minutes guys, I'm just going to see if I can find my other iCads and I'll be back in a minute, because I've already got some iCads prepared somewhere. I'll check and see if they're in here, but I don't think they are. I think I've put them in a bag somewhere. No. So give me 5 minutes guys, well for you it'll be 2, but just want to go in and see if I can find these other iCads that I've already got prepared, and that way I don't need to work from scratch and the video doesn't need to be really long. So I shall be back in a few. Okay, I think I found them. I think that one would probably work best. Yep. So these are just some iCads that I made just be using up other paint, and that's what that one will become. And this, so I just want to, because I still kind of want the background in there. And yep, that looks fine. So I'm just going to get my noted paper and write the quote, and then I'll put my little birdies on each side of that. That. Yeah. So I'm just going to get my glue stick for this. Make sure if I turn it the right way. And I'll just glue this on. So the Notebook's quite a good film. If nobody's seen it, then I advise you should see it. It's like a romantic story. Some of it's quite sad, but it is a really good movie to watch if you're into like romantic tearjerkers, because it probably will make you cry. Is kind of what I want, and then I'll put my coat on like here somewhere, and then just put my 2 birds on. I'm sorry this is like really late. I'll try and get another one done soon as well, on another movie or book or something, but I do have to admit I've not been reading a lot of books lately, so my writing is terrible. And we'll put the quote marks because it is a quote. and I'm just going to put here the notebook. Although I'll be writing it in the back, at least I'll know that it's definitely from the notebook. I don't have anything to ink the edges, so I may as well just use up some of this paint here and use that to ink up the edges. So just do it that way. And I'm just going round the edges. It doesn't even need to be neat. I'm just doing it roughly around the edges. And I'm just going to put that one there. Needs a wee bit more round here. Like that. And what I do want to do is draw a nice little love heart. So it's like a little love note. And I'm just going to stick this. And I know this week is pretty simple, but I'm just kind of busy at the moment. I'm trying to organise stuff. I know I've been saying that nearly every one of my videos and I've still not done it, but I'm trying my best to get it done. It's just like every time I start to do it, something comes up, or I'm just not being in the mood to do it or whatever. So I need to be more strict with myself and get it done. And I'm trying to remember if I watched this movie on my own the first time I watched it, or whether I watched it with one of my friends. I can't remember now. Try to make that as equal as I can. That's quite cute, and I don't know where I put marker, so I'm just going to put little eyes on the birds with my pen. There we go. And I'm just going to put a wee line as well. Little beaks. Looks a bit plain to me though. It still looks kind of plain. It needs something else. 2 seconds guys, I'll be right. Okay, so whilst I was off camera, I actually put some string and some food colouring and dyed it, and it's still pretty wet, but I'm going to just go ahead and try and glue it on for the edging, because it still looks kinda dull to me. So I'm plain and boring, so I'm going to try and glue the string round the edges. So let's try that. Oh god. Yikes, I can't get my glue opened. So I'm just going to try and get some this string around the edges and hopefully it works. I don't know if it will, but hopefully it does and it sticks. Oops. As I say, the iCads are good for trying out new things, so this is kinda a new thing. Whether it works, I really don't know, but we shall see. And I'm just using Mod Podge, so I don't know if it's going to work with that or whether I'm going to need to get my strong glue, which I think I'm going to need to, because I don't think this is going to work. But as I say, they say the iCads are good for trying out small parts of art and finding out what works best and what doesn't. And I think this is going to be with one of these ones where Mod Podge isn't going to work for this, so I'm going to need to use the strong glue. But I don't know, we'll need to wait and see. And I'm just kind of putting it on like any old way. And I'm getting glue everywhere, all over my lighter and everything else. And it could be because this is still, the string's still wet as well, that it's not sticking properly. So that's what the problem could be as well. It could just be because the string's kind of still wet. So that could be the issue. Maybe if I waited for the string to dry properly, it would stick better. But as I say, if this doesn't work, then I'll just get my Tuba super glue type stuff and use that instead. And I've got yellow all over my note as well. Oh well, that adds a bit more colour into it, doesn't it? And this can get put away for another project, so that will not go to waste either. And I'm just going to try and go over it, hopefully without it all coming off, and just dab it more glue on to try and help it stick a bit better. And And I'm just going to put, when I date this, I'm just going to put today's date on it, although that wasn't when I watched the movie, but I'm just going to put it on anyway. Since that's when I made the card. And I'm hoping that this dries and sticks. So I should do it for now. I'm going to pause here and I'm going to go and try and dry this, and I'm just fingers crossing that it does dry, and then I'll come back and let you know. So I shall be back in a sec. Okay, it did stick, but I think it's going to need to dry naturally to go kinda, I don't know if it's going to go harder or whatever because of the glue, I don't know. So I'm going to need to leave it to dry naturally, I think. But I quite like it because I don't know if you'll pick it up on camera. Yeah, you can. You see that it's the glue has given it a kind of shiny, like it's brought out the metallics and stuff like that, so it looks kind of cool. And it's matte. It's a matte, matte medium pot, matte Mod Podge. So, like, I do like the way it's made it kind of like shiny at the edges as well. So there you go, guys. TV and book iCAD number 2, and this week was the Notebook, and I'm just going to put in the back. Now I can't remember who I watched it with, but I'm just going to say I watched it on my own. Where's the first one? There's week 1's there, and that's week's 1. I put the date that I watched it on, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to put today's date, which is the 22nd of the 1st, 2015. And the movie was I'm writing the movie was The Notebook. And I'm just hoping doing this isn't going to, that's alright. I'm just going to say I watched this on my own because I can't remember. But I did watch it a few weeks ago, so on my own, so I'm not really lying there because I did watch it a few weeks ago, but I was going to do it like the first time I watched it, but it was that long ago I can't remember. See, I says I really enjoyed it the last time, so it was a great movie. It was a romantic movie. But also a tearjerker. There we go. I would watch it again. Oh, my writing is terrible, guys, so I do apologise for my writing. I could take my time and write a lot neater, but at the moment I'm just not in the mood, so I would watch it again, and I'm just going to write that on this one as well. Good. And I know I'm doing it with a different pen, but yeah, I'll watch this again. There was a movie that I watched at the weekend. We watched Maleficent, yeah, I think that's what it's called. So basically I just put on this movie, The Notebook. The movie was called The Notebook. I watched this on my own. It was a great movie. It was a romantic movie, but also a tearjerker, and I would watch it again. And that's the final result. So there you go, guys. Week number 2, and I don't know what that is. It's so stuck onto that. Hang on. Oh. So that's TV and book iCAD number 2. And as I say, we watched Maleficent. I watched it with Stephen and Louise, and it was a really great movie. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. I want to zoom out first before I squeeze my ugly mush. Don't want to scare these. Maleficent was a great movie. I would recommend it to anybody. Don't get me wrong, my brother did get a bit bored. But he did watch most of it, and I think he did like it. He says he didn't really, but I think he did. And we watched Ouija, and what a lot of rubbish. I didn't like it at all. It was not scary. It was pretty boring. It was really slow. And I may do an iCAD on that as well, just to see, because I don't want it like all my iCADs to be like movies that I really enjoyed. I want it to be movies that I have watched, whether I liked it or not. And the Ouija I didn't like, so I won't be watching Ouija 2. It was just too slow for me, and I just didn't like it. So, but I suppose it's, as I said, it's everybody else's taste whether they liked it or not. A few people says it was a good movie, but I wasn't into it, and nor was Louise and Stephen. So we kind of let it go. We gave it a chance and we watched it to the end, but nah, no. I think Stephen's quote was, he's seen scarier Scooby-Doo movies. So yeah, yeah, I may do an iCAD on that, just to show that I'm mixing it up a bit, and it is going to be about movies that I didn't enjoy as well, because I don't want it to be all about movies that I just enjoyed. So we watched Maleficent on Sunday, and then we watched Ouija, and just, no. So we'll probably, I don't know if we'll be watching another movie this weekend. Probably we might be. So it'll give me a more chance. I know it's meant to be about books as well, but I've not really had a chance to read books lately. But I will get some more books read and do a couple of book ones as well. So I hope you enjoyed it, guys, and as I say, I'll get the next one up as soon as I can, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.